Tuesday, Edmonton City councillors discussing what final property tax rates will look like, but one city councillor is calling out the province, claiming they're passing off a tax increase to city leaders. The municipal tax rate now locked in at 5.7%, lower than expected thanks to changes in provincial grants. But homeowners can now expect to see an increase of 6% on their total tax bill when you factor in Alberta's increase to education property taxes.
Actually, the province of Alberta that is raising their property taxes. All we are doing is collecting that money. It's not, we have no control over how much the province is charging in education tax.
Councillor Michael Jans claiming the government of Alberta is effectively raising property taxes on Edmontonians by raising the education property tax in this year's provincial budget. Jans wanting the province to collect the education tax on their own behalf, saying he's facing frustration from constituents thinking city councillors are behind the increase.
The money that we're paying for education tax is not going to Edmonton Public Schools. It's not going to Edmonton Catholic Schools. It's not a direct line item. It goes into provincial general revenue that they allocate across Alberta.
Councillor Aaron Paquette sharing the frustration, saying the education property tax increase negates the effects of City Council's advocacy to restore some provincial municipal funding in this year's budget, which would have lowered your property taxes more.
That 4% reduction now only becomes a 1% reduction as they sort of balance out. You know, they give with one hand, but they're kind of taking with the other.
In response, Alberta's Minister of Municipal Affairs telling me through a statement they encourage city leaders across the province to clarify who is collecting education taxes. Adding in part, quote, the education property tax has historically funded 1/3 of our education system. However, this has not been the case in recent years. By restoring the education property tax to previous funding levels, we are making record investments into education to the tune of more than $9.8 billion to address growing enrollment pressures. Home and business owners can expect to see their tax notice in May. Reporting from Edmonton, Darcy Ropchan, City News.